Hey there, it's Corbin. I'm making a frame today. This is a new design for me. I have tried to create a frame design that will look like, one is it's easy to do because I don't have much machinery and I'm not very skilled, and so this is kind of pushing my limits here. And so I have taken a piece of long PVC pipe, or not pipe, excuse me, of the PVC. And so they're like lattice strips, but they're thicker. I think they call them 1x2s, even though we all know that a 2x4 is no longer 2x4, so they've gone with that rule too. And then I've taken some glue, and I've taken a quarter molding here. Now you could use anything to use the back, because this is the frame is going to go right inside. I'm not entirely sure if I have a frame this size handy. Yeah, I think this will work. This is an unfinished piece here, and the frame will go right inside like this, and so it'll create a floating frame approach that will look like, my idea here is that I can buy these inexpensive frames, or canvases, excuse me. Actually got this, I think this is actually called a 3/4, but it's actually a 1/2 inch. It's full of lies, the hardware industry and art industry. But it's I think I got this at a really good deal. I think I got them for $2 a panel, $2 a canvas at Michael's on sale, and with a discount coupon, all those things. So I got $2 into the canvas and did some art on it, of course, as we do. And then I think that 8-foot lengths of this, it's really flat and has a I noticed that when you go to a framing shop, that the really nice frames actually look like they're dipped in plastic, and I think they are. I think they're dipped in probably a PVC material. They have an MDF on the inside. You can see if you go to Michael's and go to the framing department and ask to see their floating frame corner piece bracket, and they cut it at an angle so you can see what's on the inside of it. And it's MDF here on the inside, which is very inexpensive for the manufacturer, and I think it's PVC or plastic on the outside. You'll see that it's dipped in it. It's got a really thick coat of it, but that, when it's up, has a very nice, this is where the side of it will look, you know, kind of like plastic does. You know, it's not the wood grain, it's very finished. I can of course paint this or leave this white. And then I created an illusion that I've got a you know, level 2 or 3 deep canvas inside this frame, and really all I've got is a very inexpensive canvas. And I'll put when I'm done with this, I will get some eyelets, and I'll the little L brackets like this that have 2 little holes, and I'll attach one onto each corner for the canvas to hold it in place, and then string it, and have some wire, you know, in the back to hold it up. So that'll finish it off. I used a miter saw to make cuts like this, and first I glued this material on, like I was just talking to you about, and that's just you know, it doesn't have to be 1/4 round. I actually used the 1/4 round because I got it discounted. It was in the throwaway bin at the hardware store locally here, and just glued it on. Gluing it on was a problem because I'm now trying to meld wood and PVC. I ended up using wood glue, and PVC glue I don't think would work, although I didn't try it, because it does. We're going to use it today when I meld this together with the PVC glue. Ended up using super glue, and that seems to have held pretty good, so I got that. So I'm going to use 2 kinds of glue. Where the PVC and PVC connect, I'm going to use PVC glue, and where the wood and the wood, I'm going to use some wood glue. This one I've got Gorilla wood glue. I'm not very particular to the wood glue. Every glue that I get the cheapest kind at the hardware store, and it seems to perform just fine. So I'm going to put this together. This little frame brace, I don't know really what it's called, but it's basically a strap like you'd use to strap things down into your truck if you're going to go hauling somewhere. And it's got these really neat corner pieces that are just plastic, and they hold the corners in, and you tighten it up and then let this sit. So I've got it loosely done so I can put it together easier whenever I'm done. So I'm now going to apply PVC to here and the wood glue here, and let that come together, and then I'll strap it and leave it for a little while, for as long as it takes for it to dry. So this stuff stinks, and so I am outside in my shed right now, and I am probably too much what I'm wanting to do. And little dabble. wood glue there. Normally I can, and I'm wearing gloves because I'm just not that familiar with the PVC glue. Although I'm probably going to open this door here up in just a second because it is starting to stink. So I'll put this here and here. Normally when I've made just wood glue, I have just butted them together like that. I'm hoping that that will be the case as well with the PVC. If it comes apart, I'll just re-glue it, I guess, but it shouldn't. I believe that it molecularly, I can never be able to say that word, bonds them together. Okay, I'm going to put this on here, get that going. If you want to add some comments, I bet you some of you, possibly all of you, know a lot more about PVC glue than I do. And you can tell me what I did wrong, so we can all learn together. And I would appreciate that. Alright. So I should be done with my PVC glue. I'm going to get that closed before I get high as a kite. Hi, what I do in framing? Not good. I'm very excited to see how this turns out. To be honest with you, I'm a little resentful about frames. I don't like putting that much into frames. I'll just tighten this up. I like focusing on my art. Actually took some down to a Tallahassee one time. There's a prestigious gallery in Tallahassee, Florida that I really wanted to get my art into. This was many years ago. And they said, Casey, we like your art. Your framing is a bit rough, and by a bit, they actually meant quite a bit, and I agreed with them. My framing is quite rough, so I'm hoping to upgrade my framing now. And frankly, if this doesn't work, I've already been doing some research, and I am fixing to just buy them from a wholesaler and just bite the bullet, and no longer try to attempt to do my own framing whatsoever. So if this doesn't come out, then I'm probably through. I'm out of here, but I'm hoping so. I'm really happy with my design because it does do what I want it to do. And once this thing is in its bracket, it's kind of funny. You can just hang this up on the wall. You can just put it up on a nail, or you can lay it down on the floor. It really doesn't even need to be on a table anymore. I'm going to let it go this way just in case some of the glue seeps out. It will go out of view from the piece. I'm trying to make sure my corners are as good as they can be. Because I don't know what to do about the PVC. With wood, I would use some wood filler if it was out of alignment or didn't look right. But with the PVC, I'm not really sure what to do about that. So hopefully, I think I'm going to try to use this frame white. I have a piece that would look nice, not that other one, in a white frame, and just see where that goes. Well, I'm hoping that this works out. Hope you hope too. That's how I'm making a frame. Thanks.